Hey everybody, I am back with another episode. Yes, my series is going and going and going, and I'm not tired of it yet. I'm guessing Valentine's is one of my favorites now to play with. I've never made so many Valentine's projects like I am this year. I don't know what's motivated me to do so, but I'm just, I'm in that mode. So I got this Dollar Tree wire wreath that's heart-shaped. It was the very last one. I wasn't going to buy it. Every time I went to the Dollar Tree, I saw it and decided at the end, last trip, to pick it up. And it was actually the last one, so I'm glad I did pick it up. Again, it's from the Dollar Tree, just a heart-shaped wreath, but I just wanted the heart shape. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be doing like where you tie stuff around this. Now I'm going to do something differently. I like to have a flat surface to work with, so I need to cover this up, and the only thing I could think of was to put this batting on. So I actually had, it's actually double the width. I just cut it lengthwise to wrap around my wreath. So I think I can use probably 2 of these to go around, and I was thinking like maybe tripling this like so, and then just wrapping it around, if this will stay. And then I have some fabrics and things, and then I'm going to just go all out decorating. So let's just see first if I have enough to go around with the 2 pieces to cover the majority of this. And I'm going to spread it out some. I might have to just open it up so I have enough, but we'll see. Yeah, I think I do. Alright, so since it's already on, I'm just going to tack it down with some glue. Yeah, that's just half right there, so that'll work. Alright, so I'm going to try to glue this to the wire over here. Or not to the wire, but to on itself. I'm just going to use hot glue. You could use tacky glue, use whatever you want. Whether or not I keep this thing for every year, who knows? I don't know. I don't even know if this is hot enough yet. Oh, it's hot enough. So I'm just gonna glue it to itself, not the wire, because the wire is just too thin. Just being careful there. And then I'm gonna try to spread it out some more. Well, I don't want to spread it there, but and just make sure that I'm covering my wire. So, and I have no idea where I got this batting. It was in my stash, so I'm glad I had it. And again, I'm just making sure that it's all covered up. And I could tighten this some more too, which I'm going to do. All I want to do is cover the wire. Okay, that's good. That's better. Okay. And here I'm going to just try to glue it down right there. And I have a strange angle because this is such a big project. I wanted to make sure that it's going to record. Usually I don't record stuff like this. Oops. But I figure you might want to see how I did this, and I'll just add it to my series. Okay, so that should be good. Alright, so there's 1/2 done. And now the other half, same thing. And I'm going to start from this side over here. I'm going to wrap it first like I did before. This way I'll know where to glue it. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue. Where is the beginning? Here it is. I'm going to try to tack it to the other one and just connect the two. Hopefully that'll stay. And I'm going to do like before where I kind of spread it out and then make sure that everything is covered. And my hanging, I know probably can hang with the wire itself, but I'm just going to add a different type of hanging thing. So I'm just trying to make it all tight and snug, and again covering the wire. Okay, so this one's going to go back there. All right. I'm excited. Get all these layers down. Even though I'm going to wrap it again. Alright, so now I have a padded wreath in the heart shape. Alright, so I happen to have a ton of crocheted remnants and doilies and stuff from thrift stores. I do sell a lot of it also through the YouTube channel, and I have some stuff on eBay. So I have this long piece here that came off of like a runner or something, so I thought, well, I probably could stretch this around and just, you know, start covering and actually cover all the way around. So I'm going to try to do that. Okay, so let me get my little finger protector here and scoot my mat over again. Alright, we are going to start. So I gotta remember that I'm trying to stretch it at the same time. This is not going to be my final cover up. This is just part of it. So I'm sorry if I hit the camera, but it's kind of a weird angle. I am right-handed. I gotta have my gun right there. Alright, so I'm just gonna put a little more on this side, and then I'm gonna try to turn around and just stretch it. And you could use E6000 for this if you'd like. I can't squeeze those E6000, not E6000, I'm sorry, fabric tack. I just can't squeeze those bottles. It's just too hard. Even smaller bottles don't work. It's not for me. So, it's not going to look pretty, but we will, you know, finish everything off. Okay. Now we got to maneuver this around here somehow. Let's see, I might just cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it here and then just go back, kind of patch it together. Let's cut it right around here, I guess. It'll be easier that way. Alright, so I'm going to just keep doing this and then I'll come back. But you kind of get the idea. We're just covering it up. And again, this is not the finished thing that you're going to see, because I'm just going to layer more stuff on it. So I'll be back. Alright, so I completely covered the front. There might be a little gaps here, but again, I'm going to be going over this again with more stuff. But right now I just want to kind of finish the back, which doesn't look so pretty. I still have some of the same trim left that I have, so I'm just going to like cut up pieces and put it on here. I don't need to use such big pieces, but there's certain areas like here where I want to kind of go around. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to cut some strips to cover up what I need to cover, like long strips. I'll just cut the rest of this. Let's try using this piece first. I think that'll probably be good. I'll go around this way. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little bit on camera and then I'll do the rest off camera, just so you can kind of see. I'll start on this side. It's going to take a lot of glue to do this. Okay, everybody, so it's all covered up. Not the prettiest thing. I have this scrap trim off of, I don't know what it was, tablecloth, bedding. I sold a lot of the pieces that were on here. I think I still have some left. But I did keep some for myself because I just love that fringe. Back in the day, not even that long ago, I used to use a lot of this stuff. Then somehow I got stuck with paper crafting and wands and things, so it's time to break out all these things that are just collecting dust, and I thought this would be cool to put on here. And then I got another piece that I'm just going to add to the top to finish it off, but I need to tie something here first. It's going to be my hanger. Now, I also wanted to add some pink, and this is trim from Natasha Scrapbook Corner. I'll put the link down below. I think this would finish off this part here that's going to show. So I'm thinking of putting that in there, and then we'll see if I'm going to add any more. I do want to add flowers to this, so we'll see. But let's get something up here to tie, and I'm thinking I'm just going to use my usual seam binding, and I have this seam binding here that is Cameo Beige, so I think it'll hold fine. I'm going to grab a lot of it, and I could use ribbon too, but I don't know, I think this will hold fine. And what I'm going to do is I want these ends down here, you know, under here, so I'm just going to, let's see, how long do I want this to be? I don't want it too long, just long enough, like maybe here, maybe. So let's see how I'm going to do that. I'm trying to think. Probably, okay, I think I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna tie one end down, leave enough here, and tie it. Might be too much. And then the other end. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. The other end, I'm going to bring down also, which should be, I think, this way. Yeah, that's the way. So I'm going to tie it with the other piece that I had. Now, I'm actually going to glue all this together. So whatever I'm doing probably doesn't even need to be done. I don't know, but I'm going to just tie it all there. Cut a little bit off and put it, I want to make sure it's centered. Put it wherever I'm gonna want to keep it. Let's just tie this up or pull this and make it nice and tight. Okay. Now I'm just gonna glue it in there so it doesn't move, and glue my knot. Glue this piece that's just hanging there. Make sure it stays centered. Hide that in there too. So it should all stay put. Plus the glue goes through this stuff. I'm going to go a little higher as well. Okay, let that dry for a second. Alrighty, so it should be good. Is that dry? Yep. Alright, so this way I got a hanger here. Now we could do this part. Now I have this whole piece that I can fit on here most of the way. So I'm going to lay it in a way like that. And I think what I want to do is cut a little bit off here. Okay, let me just start gluing things in place. I'm going to do a little at a time just so I know everything's going to lay right. Okay, so that's down. I'm going to do the edge. Okay, so we got that corner down. This is the part where I don't want all this bulk, so I'm just going to trim a little more here and there just to kind of get rid of a little bit of the bulk. Yeah, that's good. Same thing right here. That's good. Be a little flatter that way. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording for now and just keep, whoops, sorry about that, keep gluing everything in place. And this one here, I'm going to cut this right here because I don't need all that. And right there. This one's going to get put in place right there. Okay, so I'll be back. Alright everybody, I'm back real quick just to show you what I did up here. That one piece that I cut, I had to snip it right there just so it could spread out so that I can have this stuff go, you know, all the way across and make that little dip. So right now I'm just gluing it down, and I think I can just kind of pull and, you know, as I glue. So that's what I'm going to do. I already had glued the top part. So I'm going to try to do them at the same time just so I can see. Alright, so that should be good. Okay. Just going to finish, and I'm running out of glue again. Okay, that'll go down there. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to get these little dingleberries down. I should have my mat that won't stick to things, but I didn't pull it out. Where else? Here and here. I was trying to be a little more careful on how, you know, where I cut things and how it looked. I didn't want it to look too patchworky, you know, like I did this, because I don't know how much of this is going to get covered. So I wanted the outside parts to look more finished. So I'll put this over here for now. This is going to get covered. I'm just going to put this little chunk that I have here just to cover this in case it does show. And do just that little part. Just in case. I want it to be as finished as possible. I'm not going to finish this, I don't think. I think that'll be okay. It'll probably get covered. So let's see how this is going to be. Alright, so my cat got a hold of this, and as you can see, it has 3 layers of like ribbon that's just kind of, and somehow she managed to pull this out, and I can't get it back in place, so I'm going to be just cutting that, and hopefully it'll be okay. But I'm thinking that this would probably cover up that inside, so let me just see and make sure that that's what I want to do. Kind of hard to hold and look at the same time, but it's going to give me a little bit of pink, you know, for Valentine. And this is something that I can hang throughout the year too, since my room is, you know, shabby chic. It's got all these colors in there, so I think that would be good. And I'm going to put the seam over here. And this will go all the way around because I had tested it earlier. Alright, so we're going to do that. Go this way. And I'm going to try to like wrap it. Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go a little bit more this way on that corner just for when I'm finished. I can overlap the last piece that goes on here. So it's going to be kind of awkward to do this, but I'm just going to go a little at a time. And I'm trying to also get this ruffled part here because I want that to kind of lay down and not stick up too much. Like that. You see what I mean? Like kind of flat. I don't want it to be like this right here is sticking up. But this is also covering this edge for me. So I also want to keep checking that there's enough to go all the way around, because you know I might end up pulling it in this way instead of trying to keep it taut. So I don't want to lose out because this is all I have. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to continue doing this off camera, but you get the idea. I love how that looks already. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Alright, so I'll be back. I do apologize that I just kept on going and forgot to hit record. I had put these silk flowers down that I had. They are actually from some arrangements that I previously redid, and I just had like a few flowers left over that really weren't doing anything, so I thought I would use these silk flowers. That they are from like probably Michael's, Joann's, maybe maybe AC Moore, I don't know. I did put a center here. This is actually a brooch, and I did make a bow over here, a nice big bow, using this His and Hers from Hobby Lobby. And I always buy these when they're half off, but you do get 30 feet, a lot in here. So, and I love this color. It's kind of a vintage looking color. And now what I'm doing is putting this trim here that I think is from Hobby Lobby. It already comes with this bling in the middle here. So I just started to, started from in here and just started to go around just to cover up some of the pink. So that's just what I'm doing right now, and I'm practically done. I just wanted to see if I could add some beading to it, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. I just took out a roll of beads or bead strands that I get from Hobby Lobby also. So I'm just going to finish gluing this down. I'm trying just to follow that heart shape. And I'm only gluing it right there in the center. I'm trying to get that little sharp point here just to define, where that one little sharp point is. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to be trimming some off too. I don't really have so much here, but I do want to go into my flower, which is around there. And I still have plenty of trim left over. I love this stuff. I never use it, I don't think. But I think it was Hobby Lobby. I've had it for a while. Where would I put my stick in? I put it on here. Alright. And just keep going here. It's kind of awkward, but I'll get it. See, stuff like that is usually when I decide after I've already put stuff down and and you got to kind of work around it. But let's see, do I have a good shape there? Yeah. And just about done here. Okay, so I think we're good. Oh, that's so much prettier. Okay, so let's see if there's a way for me to put some beads. So I have this trim again from Hobby Lobby, and you get 8 yards for $2.99, and I always get these when they're 50 off. So I'm gonna put this up here and see what I can do, if I could even use this, because I don't know how it's gonna look. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to use this unless I was to put more flowers up here, which I don't have anymore, so maybe I could just, yeah, okay. So I'm just going to put a few, I'm going to loop it like this, and then just kind of dangle a couple, you know, like here and there. I think that'll work out. So let me just cut a couple of these about the same length, and then I'll add more if I need it. So let's see here, I'm going to have to do this. Oh goodness, I need something to stand it up. I think I'm still in, yeah, I'm still kind of in frame. Well, this is it's gonna be a little tricky because I want them to hang right, like right there. Try to stick them together. Okay, so I'm going to put one in here. I'm going to kind of press the petals into that and the bow. So that's just going to hang there. You can kind of see it peeking. And the other one's going to be on the other side. Yeah, it's going to be right there. So let's stick these two together first. Okay, and then the same thing here. And just kind of lay everything on top of it. So that was just kind of peeking back there. Okay. I still want some more because that's almost behind everything. I want it to show. Okay. I think I will put some more. I'm just going to let it stand for a minute, see where I like it to peak. Do I even want any more? Yeah, I do. I do. Let me do it like up here. Yeah, that's cool. That one there. And I'm gonna do like a shorter one, I think. Maybe about there. Kind of over here, because it's not gonna have a place to really hang loose, so I'll do a little shorter. Almost like a spray. Tuck it under here and just grab it with all those petals and leaves. So that one's just kind of just there. It's not really hanging much, but I can still see that there's pearls there. Alright, so I'm not going to add any more flowers, but I still felt like I needed something, so I'm thinking I got this really pretty heart keychain that I didn't even use, so I'm thinking maybe I could put it here. Or, I don't know, let's see if I can even take this apart. I'll try to take off. Oh, that came off. See, I don't like the little loop there, but I'm not going to be able to cut it. So, if there's a way, maybe I could just dangle it with something, because I don't think I can cut that. I'm just trying to see if this will cut easily, but it doesn't feel like it's going to cut at all. At least not with that. I really want to use this. That's too small there. I think I could just glue it in here, like a little center. Not worry about that. Yeah, that's metal. That's not going anywhere. Okay. Let's just glue lots and 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 lots of glue. Because this is metal. And I'm going to try to maneuver my bow here so it's nice and pretty, and try to tuck in that little loop in there so you don't really see it too much. There we go. This way everything stays in place. There we go. I think that will be just fine. And since it's going to hang, you'll see that wherever it hangs. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so I think I am good. I think we are done. I'm not gonna go overboard. I do have another wreath in my room that's really blinged out. It's got chain and beads and everything, and it's, you know, it's gorgeous, but I didn't want to do it the same way. I wanted it, you know, kind of different. A little more on the soft side with just a little bit of, you know, decor. So I think, plus this is really, you know, my favorite part, all this French stuff. So there you go, my altered Dollar Tree. No, this is gonna bother me. There. My altered Dollar Tree wreath, heart-shaped wreath. Absolutely gorgeous and very shabby chic, and I gotta find out where I'm gonna hang this. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.